Hey friends, day 11, you first challenge, well done. Today is more of a floor practice for yoga, so let's begin. So let's have a seat. It's nice to sit on a bolster if needed, something underneath the sitting bones, especially if your knees are higher than your hips. Just helps leverage the low back. So we're going to take these dives. So think of it like you're diving, knuckles forward, knuckles towards each other, and you're going to dive and hinge from hips. And then rise and L back. There's a little bit of a back bend here, leaning into the sitting bones, maybe lifting the knees. Again, rise, reach, in breath, out breath, L. Slow forward, knuckles in, rise, dive, lift, L. Forward, knuckles together, bring them open and up, L back. That's an exhale, re-extend. Turn the palm so that the knuckle side is open, and L back. The knuckle side is pressing, lifting, and exhale. You can feel that spiraling of the hand bones as the knuckles come together. We rise, exhale, back. We'll do two. Waking up the shoulder blades, and one. Now we'll bring it in and cup the hands and scoop the earth energy up, rise and L back. To get in, down, forward and up. Exhale, L back. Keep moving, keep going. A couple more. Feeling the chest plate motion open, the L of the arms, goalpost. Bring those palms together, forearms together. Last one, scoop and rise. Exhale, L, back out. Take the hands out to the sides and pause. Shoulder blades are down, and we'll swish, kind of swizzle the palms forward, lean in, open back up and rise. So forward, in, up, to rise. In breath, long neck, shoulder lines low, ears and shoulder blades stay in alignment, and we just keep motioning, swirling the palms open, back to sky, palms to sky, back to center. Nice wrist, shoulder blade, elbow, a little hinging of the hips. Slow opening here with our floor work. Last one. And back to center. Push the hands down to the floor and lower on down. We'll keep the right hand down, and with the left palm, we'll open it up, sitting bones grounded, and we'll, again, just slowly, as we lean into the right side, the palm turns down and then opens back up. It's part of the one-arm teacup sequence. It's nice to just break it down, one motion at a time. So just feeling how the palm opens and swizzles again and back to center. Or swirls and back to center. One more. And now we'll take the palm open, try to leave it open like we don't want to spill the tea out. And then out to that left side and back in. Through the ribs, out, and there's such a nice lean into right side, and then we recup and bring it back forward. We'll do one more. Now we're going to take the arm all the way up, over the head, over through that right side. Reach, 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 reach. Over the head, back through, and then elbows to ribs, we brush. And then it swings again through the back, over to the side, above the head, and back and around. Let's do a couple more, just extending and not spilling out any tea, any life force, leaking out any power. Awesome. And then we'll go last one, above the head, reach, and then back to center. Now the other way is fun as well. So readjust, take the palm of the hand over to the right a little bit, and then it's a forward motion. out to the left side through the ribs and center. It goes out, left, over to right. Forward as it sweeps. Back through left, through the rib cage. And then back and up and over. Such a beautiful warming tool. Such a practiced, controlled tool of mind body, finding a little bit of that brain resistance training. Just the effort is doing the work. It's creating the work. And then back to center. My favorite part is pouring the tea. So lift the earth energy up and exhale, pour the tea down. Warm, nourishing, centering breath out. And then back to center. We'll take the left hand down. Right side's turn, palm opens. Readjust sitting bones. And then it's a slow lean to left as you slowly swirl the hand bone up and down. Down to floor, thumb back up. Palms are pretty open, imagining there's marbles between the fingers. In breath and out breath. We'll do one more. And back to center. Now we'll take it through like the teacup. Like the cup is right onto the palm of the hand. We cup the hand and we try not to spill the tea. Don't leak the tea out. We go up and over through that left side above the head and then back slowly to center. Through the ribs, out to the right above the head. It's probably the hardest part right there. Just try to keep the palm open and then back through center. Bring it back out to the side above, over a little to the left and back around the head. Through the ribs, one more. It's a big sweeping in breath and back to center. Now we'll take the right arm up and over to the left. Palm faces up and we reach out through the left, forward, and then through the ribs. Then up and over, and out and through. And the wrist joints are just warming and toning and circulating and moving and awakening. Same as the elbows, the shoulder blade, the spinal cord. Such a cool way to just find a little bit more effort and movement, creating that mind-body connection. And back to center. We'll bring the hand over to the right, pick up this earth energy, this golden light, and we'll wash and pour it all the way down. That peace, that calm, that sweetness, that you, and then the right arm out to the side. And we'll take the hands forward, just over the knees, tent the palms, push into the finger pads, and we'll go over through the right, forward, jet the chin, over through the left, and then C-curve the spine back. Try to tuck the chin. Right, forward, left, and back. Seated circles. For a little cow and a little cat. Two more. Last one. And we'll come back to center, go through the left side, side bend first, reach and jut the chin forward, over through the right side, and then C-curve and tuck it back. Just find your edge. The circles can be smaller and shorter. The hand bones can move a little bit more differently, maybe around the knees, right beside your hips, right beside your thighs. Heart parallel to the floor, side bend, back bend, open the chest, open the throat, lean and reach forward, last one. And come back up to center. Take the arms out into a T, side bend, so right hand down, root the sitting bones, open the left palm up, and we'll paintbrush this body into a side bend. And then slowly open it back up into a T, in breath. Left palm down, out breath, right palm, right hand over. Just slow and steady, in breath. Gather the energy, out breath, pour it over to the side. Very gentle warming, gentle floor work. We've done a lot of standing positions in our practices. One more. And then pour it all the way over. Back to center, hands to heart. Push the palms towards the earth, fingertips towards your shins, and we'll do a slow wrist stretch here. And so it's a little hinging forward, and then we'll peel from the palm of the hand, like the heel of the palm, the middle, start to get into the phalanges, and then pull all the way back. Again, fingertips down. Start with that pulling, pouring forward, fingertips, palms, wrists. Got it? Another round. Such a nice, easy stretch for those wrists. Counterbalancing all of that screening and all of that typing and driving and carrying and holding heavy things. I think these wrists, these hands are our tools. And then back to center. And we'll shake it out. We'll do a little neck stretch here. So palms face out and fingertips face down, but bend the elbows and watch the shoulder blades. Lower them down, sitting bones grounded. Now we'll turn, open the hands out a little bit more, like you're pushing the walls away, and turn to the right. Inhale. And then exhale, bring it a little bit back to center, kind of release. Reach the palms out, fingertips to the earth, root the sitting bones, reach to the right, and back to center. Last one, crown to sky, sitting bones plugged in, look to left, and back to center. Now we've done kind of a high to low feel. Now let's take and the right eye of the elbow underneath the calf, and we'll take the left hand into the foot, and we'll circle the ankle. So nice ankle circles. Again, the hands and the feet are our foundation, and it's so important to give love to these beautiful tools. It's power tools. Plug them back in, massage them, take care of them. They do so much for us. All these bones that live in the feet and the hands work so hard. All right, and then point and flex. So flex and point, dorsal flexion, pointer flexion. A couple more rounds. Good for any plantar fasciitis. Opening through the connective tissues of the soles. One and done. And it's nice to shake it up. Same as our Qigong practice. Nice to shake it up. We'll take left hand outside of the right foot, reach to extend, lean back into that, and this right hand will be like a kickstand. It kind of comes somewhat back behind you. Now lengthen and readjust the sitting bones, lift through the spinal cord, watch the shoulder blades, and if it's all right, turn towards that right side and then maybe look past the left shoulder blade. Take a nice in-breath through the spine and low belly, low back. Nice slow exhale. Foot to sky, knee to sky, trying to reach it all the way up towards the ceiling. And then nice and slow, we're going to add a little ab work here. So lean back, let go of the hand and foot, bring it back to center a little bit, and then squeeze elbow outside of knee. In breath, out breath. In breath for length, out breath for strength. And if that's too much, you can leave the foot down and just bring elbow to knee. Inhale and exhale. Nice way to modify. We'll do 3. We'll do 2. And 1. Now take that left hand inside the right foot. Take the right hand outside of the right foot, and we'll come into a pose called Heron. In yoga, it's called Heron or Hasta Bandha Padangusthasana B or 2 for the hamstring. So bend the knee, lower the shoulder blades, and allow the forehead to reach somewhere near the knee. Deep breath in. On the exhale, slowly rise, and we'll take it out through this beautiful Hasta Bandha Padangusthasana C or 3. Watch the shoulder blades. You can bend the knee. You can also hug it and hold it like a hook. Awesome. That's such a nice groin opener. Now we'll take the left hand into the right calf, and the right hand will assist and walk the leg all the way down. Take both hands outside of the knee. Take the finger pads down, tent the palms, look forward, look up, in breath. And it's a half butterfly fold, like a wave, out breath. Hug and tuck and reach and C-curve the spine back, and then lift as you lower all the way down. It's like a cow-cat wave-like variation. In breath and out. Very nourishing to the spinal cord. As we open the hip joint, hamstring, foot inside of thigh. 2 more. And 1. We'll let this left arm pick us all the way up. In breath, set it down parallel and outside like a diagonal outside of that left hip. Turn the right palm so that it opens, and then it'll rise up to the sky through open the gates. Maybe you have to cup your hand into the head into the hand. Maybe you can reach the arms, stretch, reach, stretch. 3, 2, and slowly lower the sitting bones and bring that right arm all the way back around. Beautiful. We'll take the feet in front and slowly windshield wiper side to side. It's nice to point the toes, keep the knees somewhat together. 3, we'll do 2, and 1. Back to center. Now it's the left leg's turn. So right knee down, your left leg rises, and then hook the elbow underneath the eye, the elbow underneath somewhat of the knee, calf. Right hand into foot, and we'll circle. Circle one direction. Thank you, ankles. And then circle the other direction. And then nice and slow, we'll point and flex. Point and flex. Pointer, flexion, dorsal flexion. 3, 2, and 1, and then shake it out. Now we'll take the right hand outside of the left foot, hook it, and then extend to an edge. Hand to reach behind you like a kickstand. Lean back into that. So knee to sky, foot to sky. Hook the hand, bend the knee as much as you need to. Chin to chest, crown to sky, and then start the turn, twisting from that midline. And turning the chin maybe over to that right shoulder blade. Deep breath in, feel that out. Deep breath out. Now here's where we come into the ab section here, a little bit abs. Let go of the foot, tap it down, come forward a little bit. You can adjust that back arm and then squeeze elbow outside of knee. Inhale, exhale. Or the foot is down and you're bringing elbow to knee. Inhale, exhale. We got 2 and 1. Take the right hand, hook it inside of the left foot, left hand outside of the left foot, and come into that nice long-legged hamstring stretch. Forehead to knee, perhaps, elbows out to the sides, and then breathe into the deep stretch that you're feeling. Inhale, nose or mouth, exhale. We'll slowly rise, cup that left hand, and we'll open the Hasta Bandha Padmasana C, or 3. Awesome. So a nice opening for the groin, the outer leg line, the back of the knee. Just be gentle. Go to an edge, not too much. Watch the shoulder blades. One more inhale. And then on the exhale, we'll take the right hand underneath the calf and we'll walk the leg down. Find that slow kind of leaning towards the left leg. Push the finger pads into the floor. Tent the palms, and we'll begin the waves. In breath forward, jut the chin. Exhale back, tuck, and round and C curve. Again, when you're ready, inhale. And exhale. Half butterfly waves. Very ease-filled, very gentle. Very warming and toning. 2. Last one. And then slowly round to rise back up. Bring the right arm up towards the sky. In breath. Take that right hand outside of that right hip. Turn that left palm so that it just paintbrushes over the mat and then up towards the sky. In breath, rooting to rise, reaching, cupping, holding the head if you need to. Pointing, stretching, just feel that reach, that opening of the gate. One more inhale. And then exhale, slowly lower the sitting bones and swing the left arm back out to the side. Nice T-shape in breath, and then lower the hands down, out breath. Lean back and bring the feet back together, and we'll windshield wiper again, side to side. Now we'll come to tabletop on this left side. So both hands and knees just sliding into our our four-legged friends, the hands under shoulder blades, knees under hips. And we'll do this slow loading and unloading through alternating lunges. So in tabletop, take it back to child's pose, toes tucked or untucked. And then slowly, when you rise up, bring the right foot outside of that right hand into that wide lunge step. Back, knee to knee, that's an exhale. And then left leg, forward. Step it wide. You don't have to step it wide. It can step inside of the wrist. Exhale. You don't have to tuck toes. You can keep them untucked the entire time. So just play with what movement works for you. Pad the knees if you're on hardwood floor. That's really important. Keep those knees protected. We'll do a couple more rounds, forward and back, opening up those hip flexors. All right, now let's lead with the left side. So your left foot forward, mirroring your left foot. And then we'll take these slow push-ups. So foot outside, knee over ankle. Back leg can be pretty long, but you can bring it up a little bit more into more of a 90-degree low lunge. And then hands underneath collarbones, and we're going to push down and up. Inhale, exhale. Maybe inhale down and exhale up. Find your breath. A couple more. And one. And then back up to center. And here comes the fun part. Heel toe the left foot over. And then spin the right shin towards that left side. We'll walk the right arm up and the left arm up into supported warrior two position. We'll take the hands on the hips. The knee and the ankle are right underneath each other, and then it's a nice long, you don't have to come all the way forward in the leg, but it's a rock and roll, side to side action. In breath, out breath. Inhale, exhale. Just opening up those hip joints. They're facing forward. It's a supportive variation of warrior two position, and it's one of these must-do moves every day. So rad for the hip joints. The groin, the quads, the glutes. 3. We'll do 2. We'll do 1. And done. Now knee to knee into hero's pose or seated if it's too much on the knees. Bring the tail back to the heels and we'll wave the arms open and up towards the sky. Lift up to kneeling pose, in breath, and we'll sweep the arms back, out breath. It's like pump the swing in the Qigong practice. In breath, rising, toes untucked or tucked. Exhale, wrapping and folding. Sweeping the arms up to the sky. Inhale, forward and back. Exhale, fold. Couple more rounds. Inhale and exhale. Just pouring it all out and starting again. And then back to center. And we'll tabletop. This time we'll walk slowly over to the right side and just switch the sides gently, trying to keep the practice pretty simple. Hands under shoulder blades, tuck toes, tail back, look up, cow. Exhale, forward, wrap in cat. Again, one more. And then back to that child's pose. Toes can stay untucked or tucked. Reach the arms forward, lower the forehead. So that's a part, the prepping part to the alternating lunges. So re-rise and then take that strong right foot outside of right thumb, unloading it forward like a low lunge wide step, and then knee to knee back to child's pose. Left foot forward, stepping. Maybe you need to take your time stepping forward. Take a couple steps. And then back to child's. Right foot, just switching the legs as we move. Watch the collarbones, heart, chest to sky, long in the neck, and soft in the face. We'll do one more each side. Left side. And now we'll lead on the right. So let's come up towards the right hand outside of right foot. Your right hand, your right foot. And then we've got that nice long leg. Maybe it's too much. You got to bend a little bit more into 90 degree. Hands under collarbones, and we'll push down a few rounds. Up and open. Strong 2, strong 1, and done. And then back to center. Now slowly rise, bring that left foot up a little bit. Heel toe the right foot so that we start to find heel to knee. Turn that left shin so that we open the left arm and into supported warrior 2. The other side. Adjust where needed. Maybe you need to pad the knee. The hip joints stay forward. Hands on the hips. Here we go. Rock and roll. Side to side. Couple more rounds, just feeling that out. If it's real tender, be gentle, be slower. Maybe not move so far to the sides. We'll do 2. And 1. Back to center. Knee to knee, hands down. We'll sit on our heels, turn the hips over to the left side, swing the legs forward, and I'll swing them out a little to the right side so you can see. And we'll shake it out a little bit. And then slowly we'll do one of my favorite moves called snake turns its tail. Bring the arms up to the sky, in breath. Now it's a little side bend, so take the left hand down and then the right hand down, and we start to turn. And as you turn, the whole right side lifts off the floor, and we turn and look over to the left side. And then back to center, both arms up, inhale. On the exhale, turn towards the right side. Keep walking all the way almost to the back of the mat, finding that nice twist in the body. Go to the edge, just try to stay somewhat in the middle. Not too much, not too little, just enough. And then rise back up. Last round, last one. And come all the way over. Up to sky, Paschimottanasana, forward fold, exhale, let it go. It's nice to bend the knees here. You can also grab something like a pillow underneath the knees, on top of the knees to fold. Especially if those hamstrings are really tight, maybe sit on something. And slowly, my friends, will round to rise and come all the way back up. We'll bring it back to this nice center, nice seated center, and we'll finish with the Qigong centering movement. Cup the right hand underneath the navel and draw slowly the left arm up like you're gathering the golden light of the earth, and you're lifting it up, and you're slowly pouring it all the way in. Peace, that presence. Hand underneath the navel, right arm out and up, inhale. And exhale, wash it all the way down. The art of prolonging life and preventing disease. We added a little yoga today. We sprinkled in some Qigong movements. Nice floor practice. Thank you for choosing you. We'll take the hands and cup them right at the navel. And then circle so that we find a little bit of this large intestine, organ wall, first, second, third chakra meridians, and just circle them, love on them, turn them, stir them up. And then we'll shorten the circle. Hands on the navel, deep breath in, deep breath out. We'll in breath and move the palms away and up, and then out to the sides. Thank you so much for being here. From my heart to yours, namaste.